So the AR Sandbox, AR for Augmented Reality, is a tool that was developed by researchers out in California. And the GeoSciences department wanted to bring one here, create it. So it's open source technology, and we started this collaboration with the lab, GeoSciences, and we even had a student from Stony Brook University. And we essentially rebuilt the sandbox and configured the software so that we could showcase it for students here.
I thought it was a crazy idea, and I hadn't seen any of the drawings or the websites or anything when it first presented to me, because I was like, you want to make a sandbox and use a Kinect? I'm like, it can be done, but how are you going to design from scratch?
The clear distinction between augmented reality and virtual reality, which I just learned sort of recently, virtual reality, you're putting a physical object into a virtual space, but augmented reality, you're bringing something virtual into the physical realm. So the sandbox works on the principle that it's a box with sand, and you can manipulate the sand, and the relative heights is detected by an Xbox Kinect. Xbox Kinect talks to a computer, which talks to a projector, and the projector displays like topographical contour lines and updates in real time. So as you manipulate the sand, it continuously changes that configuration.
I think it's a fantastic collaboration between the Geoscience Department and Research Technologies and Innovation Lab, where we really have sparked a great partnership with the department to really engage in a project that gave our students and a mentor from that department a way of collaborating across the campus in making a difference and showing that this sandbox can really be used to kind of demonstrate one of the core aspects of geosciences.
So my name is Niela Chernoff. I'm a Hofstra University student. I'm a geology major, and I got involved with the innovation lab through David. He was like, we have a good project for you. I've actually never heard of even an augmented reality, and when I got this project, I thought, how the heck am I gonna do this? But at the Innovation Lab, there was a lot of people that helped me, and I actually learned so much about computers, more than I really thought I ever would need to know. And it's really cool and exciting because I can tell everyone, like, oh, just open the terminal and put this in.
There wasn't much programming involved, but because it's an open source platform, but we came across a lot of issues with working with the software, putting it on our system. We had to really learn a lot about like fundamental computer like function. Everything from operating systems to just terminal usage. I don't really know how to describe it much better, but.
One of the biggest challenges, I think, were installing Linux onto the computer. It took us a good amount of time just because the software wasn't correlating correctly with the computer that we had. But after that, we got that done, and then we figured everything else out.
It was a long project. We came across a lot of challenges, but we worked together and we made it happen. Ultimately, this sandbox is going to be put in the lobby area of GeoSciences. So it's going to be the showcase piece for them that students during the day can walk by and play with it and just see. I think it's a great demonstration of how there's a new focus in cross-disciplinary science and research. So now you're talking about computer technology to demonstrate, you know, these core principles in geosciences, and I think that's a cool thing. That why not?
Everyone seems to like the sandbox. It's exciting because we kind of built it, so it's cool to see other people use it and say, how'd you do this and how'd you figure this out? I think it's going to be the forefront of science in the future because it's really hands-on, and if you need to teach someone something, you can show them how to, in this case, how to make a topographic map and how the hills and valleys work.